WNBA Finals. Minnesota hold off New York to force winner-take-all Game 5. Bridget Carleton made 2 free throws with 2 seconds left, and the Minnesota Lynx force a decisive Game 5 of the WNBA Finals, beating the New York Liberty 82-80 on Friday night. The teams will meet Sunday night in New York in the first Game 5 of the Finals since 2019, when Washington topped Connecticut. Last 40 minutes of the season could be anywhere. We're going to be out there going to war, and I'm pumped, said Kayla McBride, who led the Lynx with 19 points. Courtney Williams added 15 points for Minnesota, which forced Liberty stars Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu into poor shooting nights. Ionescu's heave at the buzzer didn't hit the rim. I think we're excited, Nafisa Collier said. It's a Game 5 of the Finals. We have to go out and execute, unlike the first 3 games of the series, when one of the teams built a double-digit lead. This one was tight throughout. There were 14 lead changes and 13 ties, and neither team led by more than 6. With the game tied at 80-all with 18 seconds left, Williams dribbled to run the clock down and missed a jumper with a few seconds left. Carleton got the rebound in the lane and was fouled by Ionescu. She calmly made both free throws, and Ionescu was unable to duplicate her heroics in Game 3 when she made a 28-footer with 1 second left to give the Liberty a 2-1 series lead. It was a little screen to get Jonquil Jones to the block, but Sabrina had to come out, Liberty coach Sandy Brondello said of the final possession. 2 seconds, try to establish the big girl down low. They defended it well. Jones had 21 points, and Leonie Fiebig scored 19 for New York. Stewart, who scored 30 points in Game 3, had 11 points on 5 of 20 shooting, and Ionescu was 5 of 16 from the floor and scored 10. Minnesota stand 1 victory away from a record 5th WNBA title, which would break a tie with the Houston Comets and Seattle Storm. The Liberty are looking for their first title and have lost in the finals 5 times. The team was one of the original 8 franchises when the league began in 1997 and is the only one left of that group not to have won it all. New York lost to Las Vegas in last season's finals. Friday night marked the 1-year anniversary of the Game 4 clincher last season for the Aces. The Lynx reached the finals for the first time since 2017, when they won the last of 4 championships in 7 years. Minnesota built a 77-72 lead with 3:14 left before New York scored 8 of the next 11 points, including a 3-point play by Jones with 1:10 left that tied it at 80. Both teams had chances before Carleton's free throws. McBride missed a layup with 56 seconds left, but the Lynx forced a shot clock violation on the other end when Stewart's shot in the lane missed with 18 seconds left. We want to get it done tonight, but like Sandy said, our fans are like no other. To go into our environment on Sunday and know they have our backs. When there are tough situations, fighting adversity, we have the crowd behind us, Stewart said. Can't wait for Sunday. What a wild showdown we witnessed in Minnesota tonight, y'all. Another absolute banger, and the arena was packed, sold-out crowd, of course. I gotta give it up to the Minnesota Lynx, man. They pulled off the unthinkable, stopping the New York Liberty once again. Now, it's back to New York for a crucial Game 5. Minnesota's defense was on another level tonight, and honestly, hats off to them. But let's talk about the real story here. The referees. Once again, they're in the spotlight, and New York Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello is not happy. She's been vocal about the refs lately, and for good reason, because things are looking rough when it comes to WNBA officiating. You already know I've been dropping video after video on this, and let me tell you, it's looking real shady right now. But enough talk. Let's check out what Sandy had to say in her press conference right after the game. Roll the footage.
Jonquil, Breanna, Sandy, thank you. We'll begin right away with questions from the room. Third row to your right. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Down the stretch there, you get the offensive rebound late and decide to play through rather than call a timeout. What are you thinking there? What are you seeing in terms of where the offense is spaced?
Yeah, I actually was trying to call a timeout, but they didn't hear me, so that's on me. But yeah, it wasn't our best possession. as loud in here. I don't know, maybe I just have to sprint out in the middle of the court next time, so I got to be better.
Next question, front row to your right.
Stewie, I'm just curious, what were the Lynx doing to guard you tonight that made it so difficult for you to put points on the board?
I mean, I think that I was going a little bit too fast. I just needed to slow down. You know, they're sending multiple people when I'm slipping on a screen, stuff like that. Just a little bit better awareness on my part. But quick turnaround and be ready for Sunday.
Next question, front row to your left.
Not on. Just what was the plan on the last play? What was the shot you drew up and wanted? And
With the 2 second?
With the 2 seconds.
Yeah,
what
it was
did you
just trying to. It was like a little bit screen to get JJ to the block. If not, Stewie had to. Sabrina had to come out. So with 2 seconds, we'll try and establish the big girl down low. They defended it well. So
Return to Zoom for a question. We'll go to Jeff. Jeff, go ahead.
Thank you all. Thanks, Ron. Hale, sorry it didn't go your way tonight. My question will be for Coach. What does it mean for this team that, you know, 2 of your best shooters can shoot combined? I believe it's 10 of 37 from the field, and yet you only fall by 2. What does it mean about the status of this team, and what can that do for momentum going into Game 5?
yeah, look, obviously they're great players, and I think Stewie said it. I think we took some shots. We probably could have moved it a little bit more, but look, I will say this, and I look at the thing here, and I know Cheryl talked about it last time, but we got no calls today. So do I need to talk up in a press conference? Because they were getting ticky-tacks, and we went down there, then got hit and get nothing. It was like 12-6 at half-time, and they tried to even it up near the end. It was 14-9. No, all we want is fair. Okay, so if we're getting hit, that's a foul. You know, and I'm one of the nicest bloody coaches in this league, but this pisses me off. Just be fair. You know, if they're getting hit, it's a bloody foul. But in the end, close game. You know, things we could have done a little bit better. We all could have done better, including me, getting that fucking timeout. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Don't repeat it. But, so we just have to go back to New York and win.
Next question comes from the front row to your left.
Appreciate your time and insight. Safe travels.
For any of you, there have been really big double-digit leads in the first halves of all the previous games. Why do you think it was so hard for either team to create any separation today?
I think it's a closeout game, obviously, and their backs are against the wall. We're trying to, win, and so it was just going to be that type of game tonight where we just had to kind of claw and both teams trying to figure it out and do whatever it took to get over the hump.
Next question will come from the second row center.
Sandy, you have talked all year, and especially late in the year, about clinching that top overall seed, getting this opportunity to be able to play what's going to be this game in front of the home fans. How much of a comfort is that after a game like this, and how much does it feel like a reward, especially in this moment?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we said we worked for all season long. Minnesota did what they needed to do here to tie it up, and now we go back home, and we love playing in front of our home crowd. So hopefully it'll definitely be another sellout. It'll definitely be loud, and we have to bring our A game. I have a lot of respect for Minnesota. Don't get me wrong. This is a tough team, really tough team, and they play well. They compete. So we got one more game, and we're gonna win on our home court.
Next question, third row to your left.
For either Stu or JJ, just after the game, what did you all say to each other to kind of keep each other uplifted, but know you have to take care of business on Sunday?
Short-term memory. Just the fact that all that happened tonight is the series is even, and there's a Game 5 winner take all. We're going back to New York, and we're gonna get it done. Getting it done there.
Next question, second row to your left.
Stewie, I mean, you kind of just said it, but you guys have been playing all season long this journey from last year and losing, ironically, tonight a year ago. To play this, it's sort of fitting that you have a chance to win this first championship for New York at home on Sunday night.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we wanted to get it done tonight, but like Sandy said, our fans are like no other. and to be able to go into our environment on Sunday, know they have our backs. So whenever there are tough situations, whenever we're fighting through all of this adversity, we know we have the crowd behind us, and that's just going to continue to motivate us. And yeah, can't wait for Sunday.
Anyone else? Next question, third row to your left. We have time for just one or two more.
Yeah, this is for Brianna. To follow up on that, just in terms of the momentum of this series, how difficult is that even for veteran players? I mean, it's the roller coaster just continues, and how do you sort of disengage from that to just, do what you normally do?
I mean, I think that, for our team, we bounced back after a loss really, really well, and making sure that everybody's on the same page going forward. I think, in the playoffs, in a series, there's going to be momentum shifts. There was momentum shifts in the game tonight. But mentally, understanding what's our ultimate goal, how are things going right here, and knowing, like Sandy said in the locker room, we haven't won anything yet, we haven't lost anything yet, and we have the opportunity to do that Sunday.
Jonquel, Brianna, Sandy, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for daily updates.